So I make my coffee the same way every morning. It's protein coffee, and I've been loving it lately. No creamer, just some honey, some whey protein, cinnamon, and coffee. Forget to stir it. Always have to stir. That way the honey and cinnamon are mixed in. It's like Christmas in a cup. After I have my coffee, later in the day before my workout, I usually grab an energy drink. That first sip just hits. At this point, I have consumed roughly between 320 to about 350 milligrams of caffeine. With that being said, all of the caffeine that I've consumed, I'm still tired. I slept great. I had 9.5 hours of sleep, so that's where we're at. My buddy Josh is in town. He's back on the vlog.
Let's go.
Today's vlog is about caffeine consumption.
More, better.
The more, the better. So what I was just saying is that I think at this point, I'm roughly at between 320 to 350 milligrams of caffeine so far. So tired.
We just need more.
More. I don't know if my heart can do more. I feel like if I take more, it's not going to be good. I've done.
You're having your vlog.
Yeah, I've done more, and I don't think more is actually better. This guy was one of my mentors when I worked at Equinox. He was at the top. He was he was a coach. It was tier 4. It wasn't tier X, right?
Yeah, it wasn't tier X back then. This is a long time ago.
A long time ago. So he was at the top, and I was tier 0, basically. Tier 1. I was a blue shirt, so all the Equinox people know what a blue shirt was. This guy was a coach, so it was just the fact that this guy actually talked to me made me feel on a different level. And I picked his brain. I learned a lot from him. I developed my creative programming style based off of conversations that I had with him, because his style of training and programming is just top notch. It's like unreal.
I appreciate that. I mean,
and he's humble about it.
Obviously, caffeine is not the right answer.
he's humble about it, but yeah, I developed my style, my training style, picking from his. I feel like great trainers are able to do that.
Yeah, this community is all about sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're in, you're always in for life.
Yeah. We decided to go with my Monday workout that I'm currently on. I'm doing a push-pull leg split. I'm only lifting 3 days a week. When I do lift, it's heavy. We're doing push. It's more upper body push. All right. We've already warmed up now, getting into the first working set. I'm at 225. Gonna go between 2 to 3 sets of about 6 to 8 reps, if we can get this. Woo.
Nice.
That's it. Just 5. Just 5. Don't get this confused. He has not been lifting. He's got an injured shoulder, so he's being humble. I think this man is sick or something, because this is the first that I've seen from him. Because usually he tries to keep up, but he's being very smart. Nice. And then immediately into what?
Explain to people your reasoning behind pairing incline with the farmer's carry hold.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different reasons. You know, and some of this is through a lot of trial and error, right? A lot of experience that I've had personally and with past clients. But I mean, the shoulder really isn't meant to just like sit on the body. So, you know, it moves around 360 degrees very well. Well, many more degrees than any other joint pretty much. And because of that, finding a way to stabilize it in different ways in between sets just can help protect my shoulder since it's a little sensitive, right? So instead of just fully resting in between the sets, I'm keeping my bench press weight moderate. That way I'm not like requiring 100% out of my shoulders to move that weight. And then I'm just kind of keeping them entertained, right? And engaged in like different ways in between sets. That way that ball and socket is really stable, top to bottom, front to back, limiting my exposure, right, to possible like, you know, pinching of a tissue, something failing when I'm actually bench pressing. You can't combine these two at like max effort, but maybe at like sub-maximal, it could be a really good way to get back into the lift without hurting yourself.
Guys, this man knows his shit.
And we can always make it maximal, right? We can carry as much weight as we want, or we can bench as much weight as we want. But if we're gonna put them together, let's do it safe, right? Sub-maximal, have some fun with it.
Second exercise, I've been loving this one lately. Easy. How does that feel in the shoulder? How'd it feel?
Smooth.
All right, so
My overhead gain is like, okay.
leaning, you get more resistance earlier than you would. I turn my feet outward slightly and I'm back. All the way across the body. Just 10. Just to wrap up this vlog, when we started, I said it was about caffeine consumption, right? Mm-hmm. And I said I was roughly at like between 320 to 350. And you said more caffeine. I need more caffeine. So when we're starting the workout, I felt sluggish. But then once I started getting into it, then I started getting more motivated. And Josh and I were having a conversation where we miss this. We miss working out, because when I work out by myself, right? Mm-hmm. All the time is usually me on my vlogs and by myself. So I'm hitting bigger numbers, but I could be doing more.
Yeah.
But again, I'm by myself. Just having you here to work out with me just reminded me of back in the days, the Equinox days, where we just used to smash some gnarly workouts, right?
That's right.
So sometimes more caffeine isn't the answer. Sometimes you just need like a workout partner, or you just need to just grind it out and just get motivated during the workout.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think there's, I think it's Alex Hormozy said something about like just happiness in general, right? And I think, happiness has a lot to do with like our perceived success of things.
Yeah.
And within fitness, like there's so many benefits you get just from doing it, but there's also a social benefit that we are all,
Absolutely.
In need of. So, finding somebody to work out with that is going to help hold you accountable, and you're going to be accountable to yourself and with them as well, is, I think, probably one of those things that people tend to underrate the value of.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Today was a great reminder.
Yeah, exactly. Again, I was feeling sluggish, and then once we started going, I just felt, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. And I had Josh there spotting me a couple sets on reps where I try to hit a minimum amount of reps, and he was there to kind of help out. It was a great workout, bud.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Do it
awesome
again.
job. Yeah. Whatever you guys do, be great, be safe, focus on your health, and focus on your mental health. Peace.